here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Johnson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in
converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Knights want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Jenkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Under fire. That's caught. It's Shipp. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Knights in the hurry up. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up, bringing it back. And he's going to score. Wants to throw. It's Tolzien. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got him this time. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's James. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Reeder. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for... And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Got the quick pass. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Knights will send out the punt unit.
27. Offense facing 4th down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that left side now. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Knights will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Singleton. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kick is in the air. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but Also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive.
Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the beatdown has ensued.
All right, let's get it. Right. Blue 22.
The give to Davis. Spins away from the defense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. He makes a catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC! Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Davis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Going for the marker on the ground. Plows through the defense. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds a tight end down the gut. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's caught inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touch! To the air, it's Tolzien. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Going to try to get it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Tolzien. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4.
Here we go. Right. Here we go.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down. Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Reeder. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, North Carolina! They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe...
Hits the afterburner! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Finds a man by himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Reeder. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Sweet cut there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Give to the single back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Barrels ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.